Uh, Another game. We pass the ball. We gonna do this, and you know we do it all. Uh, Ball till we fall. Uh, oh, that's your girl. She gonna call. That's okay. Hang up that call. I ain't trying to hear it, man. She can leave it off. Leave it at the door. You already know. And we gon' ball, man. Leave it on the floor. All right, yeah. Anyways, welcome back. Another one, another one. Hey, we gonna get it right. You know, I'm just throwing it out there. That was new. Welcome back to the Ragsdale channel. This is another episode of Pass the Ball. Um, just shine the light on these women. Trying to get them pay these women what they deserve, man. Pay them what they deserve. Um, Hit us with a like, hit us with a subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment something, tell me how good I look. Tell me tell Pastor that his head looks shiny, just anything. It could be anything, And your head does look shiny. Yeah, well introducing my pops, Pastor Ragsdale at the Ragsdale channel. And then me, yours truly, Harold Can Fly. We out here. This is Pass the Ball. Um, and I'll just go ahead and get started. Really, they had a long break because of the All-Star weekend, the WNBA All-Star break. So they didn't really play too many games. We won't really cover last week's. Nothing really out the ordinary, extraordinary happened. Just good basketball, what you expect. If you hang, you can leave it at the door. Um, Yesterday we had the Sparks taking on the Mystics, 93-86. Sparks won. Uh, Fever lost to Liberty. Fever 84, Liberty 98. No surprise there, low key. Sky lost to Lynx 68-91. No surprise there either. Dream and Aces. Aces beat the Dream 87-72. And then the My Wings beat the Storm. That's your girl, Skylar Diggins and them. They couldn't hold, my girl Paige Buckers, PB. They beat the Storm 87-63. Um, Tonight we have Dream and Mercury. The Dream are 13-10. I believe they're like number 5 or something like that. Yeah, I think they're number 5 right now. And Mercury are at 15-7, number 3. Mercury are looking really good. Yeah. And so I mean, nothing crazy is going on. Trust me, when something crazy happens, you're gonna hear from here first. Every Wednesday, baby. But over the All-Star weekend, everything else outside of All-Star weekend was more interesting than the All-Star game. The game, we'll get there. But one interesting thing that did happen, Caitlin Clark, she I believe it's a groin injury that she set out the All-Star game and the festivities and all that. So Sabrina Ionescu won the 3-point contest, which the way that Caitlin Clark's looking right now, the way she's been playing, I mean, I don't know if it would have been much difference if she did compete in the 3-point contest. But hey, I ain't gonna hate on her. Yeah, Sabrina Ionescu won the 3-point contest, and Caitlin Clark, she was supposed to be coaching. She was coaching, but she was supposed to be playing, but she just she was the assistant coach alongside the head coach, because she set out to kind of off of injury. She was on injury reserve. She set out. But the outside of the game, the whole weekend, the stud buds they live streamed. Pops, do you know about the Stud Buds? You
Never
know what
heard.
that is?
No.
It's Courtney Williams and Natisha Heidemann. I believe they play for the Lynx. But yeah, they're called the Stud Buds. And like they're openly called the Stud Buds. Like even the commentators call them that. Like I didn't
Right.
even know this until I heard a commentator say it. Yeah, the Stud Buds, yada yada yada. I'm like, okay, okay, we're normalizing that. Okay, cool. They live streamed. I believe it was on TikTok, but they live streamed the whole weekend, and it was a whole lot of partying and like them just hanging out, all the women hanging out with each other, good vibes and all that. They were at the club. There was one funny part where Caitlin Clark was walking by and then she saw them and she came up to approach and she was like, hey, saying hey and everything. And the Leah Boston, Caitlin Clark's teammate, she was behind Caitlin. And Caitlin Clark had a beer can. I think it was a beer can. It was a beer. It was either a can or a bottle, but I think it was a beer can. She was like holding it in her left hand and she was like, hey, and like she was approaching. And behind her, Aaliyah Boston like grabs the beer and takes it away, kind of like walks away with it. Just trying to protect that image, protect that
Right.
image.
Don't let us
So
tell out that CC alcoholic
yeah, CC just out there turning up. She out there turning up, man. But hey,
with a Larry Bird face. Right.
yeah. And this was all on live stream, on the Stud Buds live stream. It was funny, it was good vibes, it made you, and they were in Indiana, so it wasn't like Angel Reese said that they made Indiana look like Miami, the way that they was turning up out there. And the commissioner, like while they were walking, not in the club, but like when they were walking down the street in like daylight, the Stud Buds, they were walking, and the commissioner drove by and was like, "Hey, y'all be careful, like y'all behave yourself." And like Corny was just like, okay, okay. She said, "Girl, be easy," or something like that. Be easy, girl, something like that. And it was just kind of like the comments. The common comment was, they're not gonna behave themselves."
Right.
That was basically, yeah, that's what people are saying. And they didn't behave themselves, but they did good enough. And my last comment on the live streams was that my girl Paige Buckers and her college teammate Azzy Fudd from UConn,
Mm-hmm.
they went ahead and debuted the fact that they in a relationship. They all booed up. So so now people are already suspecting it, like, oh, they're yada yada yada. And then like Azzy Fudd has a phone case that says Paige Bucker's girlfriend. And people are just like, oh nah, they just best friends or whatever, People are thinking, oh, they just best friends, they just being funny, being cute or whatever. No, they actually together. So yay. Yay, Paige. Yay.
Look where I'm crap.
um yeah. But that was all of that stuff was way more interesting than the actual All-Star game. The teams came out with the warm-up. During the warm-ups, their t-shirts said, pay us what you owe us, or pay us what we deserve, or something like that. Um that's what the warm-up t-shirt said. And a common comment on that, a common opinion is they probably should have played a better game, a more entertaining game, if you're going to protest that way. But also, it could be one of those like, oh, we're protesting, so we're not gonna play defense. And they weren't playing defense. It was really just like running around shooting. Like they had a 4 point thing, and like whoever made like every 4 pointer made like certain amount is donated to a charity or whatever. Like I mean, it was cool, but I know I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I saw that. I saw like half the first quarter, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. Like the NBA All-Star game already does that, but at least there's dunking. No offense, but at least there's dunking and like, it's cool, spectacular things going on. In the WNBA All-Star game, them not trying at all, it was extremely disappointing. It was kind of yeah, it just wasn't it. Um Before we go on over to this Brittney Griner thing, I'm going ahead and pass that ball. Go ahead, you yeah.
All right. Say WNBA. Y'all keep playing ball. Don't follow the NBA with softening up the All-Star game. Y'all keep playing ball because we love that. Some of the old school cats like me, I like to see competitive hard basketball. And in today's time, I don't watch the NBA. I watch the WNBA and the women NCAA. That's what I watch when it comes to basketball because y'all
Same.
play real hard basketball. So, what I'm gonna give y'all the offensive leaders for this week is in Collier. Uh, she's averaging 23 points at number one. A. Wilson for Vegas, 22 points. And then K. Plum with the Sparks is 19 points a game. With the assists, we got A. Thomas with Phoenix, averaging 9 assists. Caitlin Clark with the Fever, averaging 8.8 assists. And then C. Williams with Minnesota, averaging 6 assists. 3-pointers made. We got R. Howard with Atlanta at 2.9. K. McBride with Minnesota at 2.6. K. Plum with LA at 2.5. And S. Loskos of New York Liberty at 2.5. They tied for the third spot. Now, our defensive rebound leaders is, of course, the Angel Reese, averaging 12.5 rebounds. A. Wilson with Vegas, averaging 9.3 rebounds. And then A. Stevens with the LA Sparks at 8.6. Block shots. We talking about defense now. A. Wilson at number 1 at 2.4. A. Smith with Minnesota at 2.1. And then E. Magbagar of Seattle, go Seattle, at 2. Who got the most steals? We're going to stay right there in Seattle with Williams, G. Williams, with 2.5 steals. And then D. Hamby with the Sparks at 1.9. Hurt and A. Atkins of Chicago are at 1.9, tied of second. Now, our top 5 teams. Number 1 is Minnesota. They got 21 wins with 4 losses. Number 2, the New York Liberty. 16 wins with 6 losses. Number 3, Phoenix. 15 wins, 7 losses. At 4, my girls, Seattle, of course. 14 and hold up, they're tied for number. Well, they're number 4, so evidently they got the game a tiebreaker. 14 and 10, and then at number 5, my other sleeper team, the Atlanta Dream, who Brittney Griner got traded to, chose to go play for. They're at 13 and 10. That's what puts them at number 5 because they've only won 13 and lost 10. Where Seattle has won 14 and lost 10. So, but I still say Seattle is the biggest threat. And, I still say Atlanta is the biggest threat. I'm still sticking with Atlanta to shock the world. Mm-hmm. And I don't know whether you saw it, Punchy, but I watched a great interview with Britney Griner with Cam Newton. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen the whole thing yet.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all might want to watch that. Oh yeah. Before we go though, since this is women.
Are you gonna show it? Are you gonna show the
Yeah,
clip
yeah,
to
yeah. I'm
you?
gonna show it, but
Okay. Okay.
before I turn it back over to you, I want to send shout outs to the GOAT. Since this is a women's show, I want to send shout outs to Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields will be fighting this weekend. She'll be defending her heavyweight championship. Let me see. She's fighting a girl I think she's 11-2-2. Out of, I think her name is Lina Daniels. Yeah, Lina Daniels. But she'll be Clarissa Shields will be defending her heavyweight title. She's 16-0. She's multiple Olympic champion. She got it from the mud. I'm old school. Since this is a women's show, we're gonna talk about it. I want to just bring up women. She in a little beef with Layla Ali. And I think she barking up the wrong tree. Because Layla Ali been a woman with her woman body for years. Mm-hmm. Now, Layla said 20 million, no, 15 million. And she'll come out and box Clarissa. However, she said when she met with Clarissa years ago, she said, baby, if you want to spar, we can spar. Because she didn't want cameras around. She didn't want to look bad, nor her look bad. So she was like, hey, we can spar and keep all this out of the media. But social media runs everything now. So now Layla Ali is a mother, wife, has cookbooks. She has a whole nother life. And it's nothing like a feminine woman. But I would love to see her jump up in the ring with that little tough Clarissa Shields. Clarissa is tough.
She offered 15 million.
She is tough. She is tough. But nothing like a left jab. If you know anything about her daddy, he wasn't the best fighter, but he had the fastest left jab. Couldn't nobody win. This is boxing, not fighting. It's an art. The left jab is key. So, I don't know about you, but hey, I'll pass it back to you so you can get to the close of how we want to close it with the Brittney Griner.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and show that video. We can comment on that real quick before we close.
We're just gonna show a little bit. We don't want Cam to dox us.
Yeah.
It's feces, urine over everything. I have to take a shirt. I found a little rough piece, a little sharp piece of metal, so I could cut it. So I ripped it into a couple of different pieces. So I had the piece that I used to wipe my body with the sink water, and then I had a piece that I used to clean myself, and that's just what I had for first few days.
Why her voice is deeper than mine? No, I'm just trying to be funny. I'm just playing.
Hey, that's what she got. That's the position she was put in. As a woman. As a woman. But what got me punchy is I've seen people get on Cam Newton's show, men, and they get emotional and go to crying. I'm like, dude, hold up, you're a Hollywood baby. You been spoiled. You was on, what's that? Nickelodeon. One of them Nickelodeon boys. I'm like, dude, you were silver spoon. Brittney Griner was raised, I think her dad was military. Brittney Griner, she never once shed a tear. I never seen her eyes water up throughout the whole interview. Matter of fact, Cam Newton was more feminine. Yes, I said it, Cam, Negro. You was more feminine than Brittney Griner was. And what's sad is Brittney was going over there because she made $1 million to play in that league. She wasn't making that in the WNBA. She said over there, they were getting the private jets with the meals, customized meals, and they were treated as if they were NBA players over there. But they were very strict with the drug. If you flunk, you out. Ain't no going to rehab. Ain't no chances. You can't come back.
Mm-hmm.
So what she said was she had just got finished celebrating her Valentine with her wife. And she was hurrying up packing. And that half full vape was in her luggage. She had been through Russia several times. She said she feels like it was a setup because she said all of the Russians walked right through. All the non-Russians had to go through the thing like we had to go through in Virginia. Customs. But all the Russians walked on the other side. She said they treated her like a dog. So she was just outside. They take smoke breaks, and she would stand out in the cold, handcuffed behind her back while they take a smoke breaks. And then her parting shot, they let her meet the guy that they swapped her with. She actually shook hands, and he said, "Good luck. I'm glad you." And she was like, "Good luck to you too." And they shook hands and walked past each other. But she said that parting shot, before she left the prison, they made her get butt naked. All these men, and they made her spin around, and they took pictures of her. Of all her tats and stuff. Just, that was their parting shot with her.
And she said that stoic. She was stoic when she said it, huh?
Yeah,
she was stoic when she said it, huh?
Yeah, she was so, I mean, like, dude. And it really, it let me know the state of America. Because we have a bunch of soft men that are cry because their mommy won't help them. But then we got a woman that, man, she said they didn't even speak English. Say, man, we got pro NBA players that got millions of dollars that ain't got enough sense not to go on social media with a gun in their hand. You dumb. You're giving the money back to them. Big Baby is locked up right now.
Glenn Davis?
Yeah. You giving the money right back to them. Say, man, I'm all for the WNBA getting what they deserve. Give them their money. Give them their money. Because if you really look at it, they stay out of trouble. They're more competitive. They're more entertaining besides the All-Star. They need to get back to playing basketball. But the WNBA is the place to go. And I'm going to be truthful, and then I'm going to hand it back to you. Because we talking about women on this channel. So I'm going to say the women boxing, the women boxing has been more entertaining. The Jake Paul show was more entertaining than all of the male shows. Well, besides this past weekend when Usyk knocked out Du Bois. That was a good show. That's what I wanted to see. He put that boy to sleep. They swung toe to toe, and Du Bois got big up to Du Bois. But Du Bois has a little sister. Since this is a woman's show, Du Bois' little sister. Can't nobody in the game whoop her. Clarissa, you better stay thick, girl. Don't drop down weight, because Du Bois will knock you out. She is the lower weight Mike Tyson. She ain't playing with it. Say, these women are putting on some great boxing exhibitions. So what I'm saying is, say, men, what y'all gonna do? Tuck your ding-a-ling between your legs and run?
Hey, UFC was the same way. I stopped watching UFC for a little bit, but back when I was watching it, they was the same way. The
Yeah.
women fights, oh, they was going crazy. A good
Yeah.
woman's fight goes insane. This
Yeah.
one girl, I think she stopped fighting, but Joanna J something, I don't want to butcher her last name, but it's like she's foreign. Her name is Joanna Zurkovic, something like that. But I call her JJ. She fought this Asian woman. You probably seen the after effects of the fight before. Oh, it went real viral. Her head was all big, like forehead all swelled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, looking like Martin. And that fight, that's like still to this day the best fight I've ever seen. Like, yeah, yeah. So shout out to them, definitely.
Already. All right.
Hmm.
Get us out. On you.
Okay, but yeah, pay these girls what they deserve. Play some defense next year, please, please. Um, before the next All-Star game, I know we're gonna have Unrivaled League. That was entertaining earlier this year. I trust they will entertain again with Unrivaled. But with that out the way, man, just hoop. Please just hoop next time. Y'all can wear the shirts again, but just hoop next time. Other than that, y'all are doing great. Thanks for tuning in again. We here at the Ragsdale channel. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We ghetto over here. We run on CBT. So, if you really want to know when we upload, you're gonna have to hit that notification bell. Because other than that, you ain't really gonna know when we gonna upload. We have a schedule, but that time we run on CPT. So, it's a little here and there. But yeah, y'all take it easy, man. And if they stand beside you, man, respect them. They stand beside you, protect them. They stand opposed to you. Oh, no mercy.
Already. Deuces.